Two Dads, One Dut, the Hot Takes Podcast, episode 87, Breakfast O Champions.
Breakfast of Champions.
It's we're winding down draft season.
Yeah, 3 weeks to go.
3 weeks to go.
What a ride it's been.
From the title, it's breakfast foods.
And most important meal of the day, some might say.
Some might say.
Yeah.
I agree.
Doctors.
I don't understand people that don't eat breakfast at all.
What do you mean?
Like people that just don't eat in the morning.
Oh, it freaks me out. When I miss it,
I don't understand it.
I just don't have time. Not hungry. I don't wake up enough. I'm not hungry.
breakfast kicks your day off in the best ways possible, and it's one of those weird things where when I don't have it, I am just a cranky little bitch until lunch.
Yeah, that's true.
And then I usually just double down and like splurge on lunch, and then you get real just groggy and tired because you didn't eat, so you overeat, and then you're just pooped.
And then you nap.
Sucks, man. Discombobulation station. Ooh, population me.
You got to keep your breakfast small, dude. The toilet, back of the toilet's only so big.
That's what I'm saying.
It's true.
Concise. Yeah,
It'll be fun.
sure.
We're going to get there.
Yes.
But before we get there, we're going to talk some shop.
Yes.
We're going to figure out what was the best and worst things that happened to us.
I have a part 2 already of there is a special place in hell for these people.
Oh, I've got something to add to it.
Nice.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
going to be pretty
Okay.
fun.
Yes.
I got some things to add to that, too.
And then, of course, it's draft season.
Yes.
But before we get there, though, Draft House is sponsored by.
I'll tell you. Today's podcast, episode 87, Breakfast of Champions, is brought to you by First Shield Defense. Self-defense is a fundamental human right. A lot of people don't understand that. First Shield Defense does. They provide a way for everyone to learn something new in their weekly classes and place a high value on your time. They offer 2 types of classes, Apex Concealed Carry and Krav Maga. In their Apex program, you will pull the trigger at least 500 times, that's half of 1,000, in 1 hour. And at the same time, learn how to fight with your gun. The Krav Maga classes will teach you how to protect yourself without a gun, Kung Fu fighting. Send First Shield Defense a message on Facebook or Instagram to get started, firstshieldefense.com.
And also, let them know you listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Google, Amazon, or you're watching us live. Well, not live, but
You get it.
recorded to you on
Yeah.
the YouTubes.
You get the gist.
Smash the like, hit the subscribe. We appreciate every view that you guys tally on our total.
Yes.
We're
It's
getting up there.
One view at a time.
Race to 100K.
One download at a time.
100. Ooh, yeah, we're at 11.5 Ks.
Hell yeah.
Case.
Yeah.
We're ready.
Skur,
It's time.
drop the beat.
Drop a tiny beat. Okay, there we go. He kicks in a little different that time. Ram-ba-bow-bow-ow. I can't wait to have the applause back.
I love when they came back and then you didn't do it.
Yeah, I forgot to hit the record button, so we were like pumped that the applause thing was working at Brenner's Pub. It didn't
Yeah.
work. It wasn't actually in the sounds.
But
Yeah.
we are back. 2 Dads, 1 Dut, the Hot Takes Podcast. As always, I'm your 1 Dut, Justin Dutteroy.
My name is Travis, Trav Dad, Trevor Dad, all the dads, fake dads nonetheless. I still stand firmly with that. I do not hate women, so shout out to all the women out there. All the ladies.
In case you guys have forgot, because it has been 2 weeks since I introduced myself,
Yes,
I'm Skur Dad, the real dad, Braden Brenner.
love to see it. So to recap, the Christmas movies. You guys want to guess who won?
Travis did.
Yeah, I did.
You did one.
That's
Honestly, I'd have voted for you too.
Really?
It was the
Yeah.
best lineup for
It
sure.
was.
What's weird to me though, and what I thought was like, I mean, really daunting to me, and it like gave me like almost a panic attack, was in the early goings of it. Well, no, because I was like, everybody told me I picked like the best movies by a landslide, like all things considered, and I was losing. I think every which way I looked at it, like on the pod account, my own account, and I was like, what am I doing wrong? I drafted for the people. I've drafted for myself. Nobody likes me. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind and my beard at the same time. But no, so it is now me with 3, Skirt out with 4. Dut, you have 8, right? Or do you have 7?
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I have 8.
7.
I have 7.
Yep, 7. So
Either way, your face is safe.
yeah, I was gonna say it's a tight race, and I'm actually pretty excited about it. Like 3 weeks left, anything can happen.
Sure.
Ellie Goulding. So for my 30 seconds of fame, or in the sun.
Sounds like you've already talked a little bit, but go
All
ahead.
right.
Okay, shut up. So here we go.
Wow.
I just want to say, shout out to Christmas, the real winner here. It's the holidays. That's who gets the first nod.
There were a lot of comments, man. It's like, hey, it's Christmas season. You guys all did well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So second thing, I'm not done. Was just being smart from start to finish, right? Like it's rare for me to pull that off.
Yeah.
Christmas Story slides to 9th, 8th. I pick it up. I don't make a dumb decision by taking like Jingle All the Way or something. Like, granted, we all talked about it. That movie's overhyped as shit, but somebody had to take it.
Yeah.
And I think it helped solidify, tie the bow on the caboose of the draft.
It was good. Good job.
Thank you. I'm looking to do it again. Some might call that a repeat.
If it happens.
Yeah.
If it happens.
I'm excited.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. It feels good. This was big for me.
Yeah, it was.
I needed it.
Yeah,
Big for your face.
You did.
Yeah, big for my face. Okay. Do you want to start with yours, or do you want me to go?
Oh, I can.
Okay.
So, this is the shop talk
Is
portion
it?
of the pod, right?
No, this is a special place in hell for certain people.
Oh, that's
Part
right.
2.
Well, sure. It all kind of goes together.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think there's a special place for people that are participating in Secret Santas, and then when they draw their own name and don't say anything about it.
I wonder who that could be.
Jeez. Firing just stray bullets, just taking them left and right now.
Well, I mean, it's a huge dick move.
Yeah, 100%.
Everybody knows whether if you're somehow the last name, first name, intermediate, doesn't matter. You draw the name, you tell them, and you get a repick.
Yeah.
That's just what happens. It throws the whole
That's
thing
etiquette.
off.
It's etiquette.
It might feel dickish to some people.
Everyone.
No, to me, not speaking from experience, but it's like I picked myself in theory, and now I don't have to worry about anything. The weight's off my shoulders. I don't have to, take this $25, $30 allotment and pray that I get something of merit that this person's going to keep and, God forbid, just return or just throw in a fucking corner and never look at again. That's gone. Like, I don't have to worry about that. It's awesome. It's the holiday season. That's the last thing I want is more pressure.
It's the holiday season.
Right.
And you're just celebrating yourself.
Right. You're worried about a
narcissistic
gift that you
trash
might
move.
get.
Yeah.
You're worried about a gift that you're going to get or a gift that you need to get for somebody else.
Now I don't have to worry, though, because I got myself, again, in theory. So,
Why would
Right.
you not just don't participate then?
because I was told to, in theory.
Right. But you didn't participate. That's the thing.
I did. I got myself nothing. I am pissed at myself.
So that's you getting yourself nothing is not participating. Do you see that now?
Yeah, but I participated with myself. So I'm mad at myself because myself didn't get myself a gift.
Or anybody else.
Yeah.
Because the rules of the game are implied that everybody is going to get somebody else.
In this imaginary scenario, was somebody left out?
Yes.
You.
Who was left out aside from me, allegedly?
I forget, but allegedly,
Yeah.
somebody one of the managers had to buy a gift for somebody else.
That sounds like a duty for a manager. So, I mean, hey, sometimes you got to step up.
Right. When somebody is a dick.
I wasn't a dick. I played the game. I drew a name. It just so happened to be mine. And I
think it's pretty universal. Well, we'll shout out to the people. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. It's one of those again. I mean, we'll go in circles all day. But anyways, so my special place in HE double hockey stick part 2, it is the ones that try to correct you the entire time you're trying to do your job or like something that you're very knowledgeable in. And the entire time it's just like negative judgmental like comments. So it couldn't have been a better start. This couple that was waiting to be helped, and we were pretty busy, but that's, neither here nor there. Everybody gets their day in court. They were doing that like trashy, like standing cuddle hug thing where they're like one person and the guy's like behind the girlfriend, and it's like
Because she's paying for the iPhone?
yeah, exactly.
Hell
Like
yeah.
it's just like you're clearly poor, like the guy, and like the chick is the sugar mama. But they get
best.
over, and I love when people's energy is like so good, and the second you deliver bad news, they are just the biggest pricks in the world. So it's like, because I have to do my job and follow, protocols X, Y, and Z, you're now just like, can you believe this guy doesn't even want to help us? And it's like, well, I do, but I also just don't want to lose my job. So within the parameters of that, like, these are your options. And then it turned into that weird thing where I almost feel like slightly bad for like all these older people that are just doing the like, hey, don't record me. I told you can't record me. It was like semi that, because they then FaceTimed their mom, who was the account holder, because they couldn't access their account. Security reasons, there's fraud fucking everywhere. And they just straight up FaceTime her and just turn the phone to me. And I'm like, oh, okay. Hey, mom. Like, and it's like the weird thing
I
where
made it.
hey, look, ma. But they're talking to each other still, like I'm not there. And so this daughter's like, yeah, I mean, can you believe it? Guy won't even access our account. This is just stupid, right? And the mom's like, man, what do we got to do? And I'm like, here's what you need to do, like I previously stated. And then the daughter goes, this guy's just real strict here, just playing everything by the book. Again, would love to keep my job. I get that the world has not bent you over a barrel yet. I hope it does very soon. Happy holidays. And it was just one of those, like, everything I did was like, you're getting questioned to the 9th degree on it. Are you really trying? What are you trying to do? And it got to the point where I'm like, I want you to know that I'm going above and beyond to help you when I could have given you the bird like 5 minutes, 10 minutes ago. And it was just, there was no pleasing those people. And it was ironic because then the next day I saw this video of like worst Uber experience of all time. So this lady, and it put everything into perspective where she gets in the Uber and she's just like, hey, so your knee or your chair's like driving into my knees. Like I can barely fit back here. What, can you just put your seat up? And he's like, yeah, no problem. I'm so sorry. Like that's my bad. Moves the chair up and she still just proceeds to be like, who the fuck does that? Like, why would you have your seat like that? That's just stupid. And he's like, okay, like we're on our way now. And then he starts moving and she goes, Jesus Christ, you're not even gonna let me put my seatbelt on? What the hell is that? Settle down, sir. He's like, oh, okay. I'm sorry. Like, safety first. They start driving. Your seatbelt's really tight, sir. This is like on my neck. This like hurts. Do you understand? He's like, I'm sorry. Like, loosen it up. Like, take it off if you want. She goes, are you crazy? It's a seatbelt. He's just like, I don't know what you want from me at this point. And it's just, those people that don't realize that they're those people, it's insane. Like, I don't get it.
I feel like I hate videos now because they're all staged. Like, that's a staged video.
You think?
Yeah,
Oh,
100%. 100%.
She seemed like a huge B word.
Who sits behind the driver?
Honestly.
No,
yeah.
not the driver. She was on the other side.
Yeah, and it was probably from his last ride where people had to ride in the front. And
Either
just
way.
kick that seat back.
But yeah, either way, I'm just like, you're just a bitch. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
I wouldn't be upset if this video ended with him punching you, respectfully. Like, here you go. I get there's going to be no tip and 1 star, but it was worth it. Smoked in the face.
Smoked in the face.
Love
But
women.
you love women though. But
And
you
that-
love women.
It just so happened to be one. If it was a man, same thing. I would have wanted the same outcome. 1 star.
Oh,
punch in the-
equality. There it is. There's the equality
Yeah.
coming out.
You get it.
I found it.
But yeah, so it's just all that to say, like, there are just special places in hell for certain people. And like, you can just tell there's a lot of this that goes on. So like, this is just part 2. I mean, it will be an ongoing thing for sure.
Is sitting in the front seat of Uber frowned upon? Like
No.
if it's just solo?
No.
I think depending on the Uber guy, it like potentially, or girl, it potentially just like freaks him out, right?
Yeah, like right at the like coming back after COVID, it was like a big no.
Yeah.
And like big, like wear your mask in the back.
Yeah.
But
Other
now
than
it's just like, all right.
Shotgun.
Right.
Yeah.
Saddle up, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. But now we can do shop talk. Shop talk. You want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
So,
You had something. I want you to,
well, I did.
take the reins.
Still are.
Yeah.
Holiday parties, coworker parties, work parties, things
Yeah.
like that. Is it?
Is this whole episode just going to be a subtle jab?
No, this isn't at all.
Okay.
At you.
I'm just making sure.
Oh, well, I mean,
It is, but
you can
Yeah.
look at it just because you didn't participate in it, but it's completely off topic.
Neither here
yeah,
nor
the
there.
stay and a half fits.
Correct.
Yeah.
Say that fits.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I think it probably goes without saying, you have a love-hate relationship with a good portion of your coworkers most of the time.
This is definitely a jab.
Oh no, I'm not. But I'm saying it's like, I honestly didn't even mean like for that to be that way. I'm
Uh-huh.
saying not everybody is in love with every one of their coworkers.
Yeah.
For sure.
But it seems like holiday parties are usually just always fun.
Yeah.
Correct.
And is
I
it
agree.
because it has to be like a Christmas party so people are in good moods? Or is it because you're generally like, I see this specific side of somebody and now you're seeing them on a looser level?
Yeah, I think it's just the looser level, the
Yeah.
vibes. Christmas just makes everybody cheerful.
I have a theory to add
Is
to
the party at work or are you guys somewhere else?
Somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's also that.
Off the premises.
Yeah.
No, I have a theory that I've been like trying to workshop to add to the other list of ones, like the catch one and the homeless theory with like kids and stuff. But I think
What the hell's the homeless theory with kids?
so with kids, if you just treat them like a homeless person and act like they're not there, they'll leave you alone.
Which is not true at all.
Yeah, homeless theory, kids theory. But yeah, and so this one, I've told you about it a million times. It works. It really does. You should try it. It's the whole thing when you're done being like the fun uncle.
Mom.
But no, for me, because that's what I said. It's my theory. In theory, with this is it's like when I'm done being like the fun, like messing around with the kids, playing, goofing off, like the fun uncle. It's like I'm done. Like I'm kitted out. I unfortunately want no more to do with this. So you just act like they're not there, and eventually they just leave you alone. It's awesome.
Well, I think
Awesome.
I think that's just people in general.
Yeah, like homeless people. If you act like they're not there, they won't ask you for
Any
nothing.
title. If I'm just ignoring you,
Yeah, just being a
eventually
dick.
you're going to
Yes,
leave me alone.
but you get it. So I had to like give it a name. But for this, I have a theory with work people. When you go out outside of, again, the work atmosphere and you go do something recreational, you can tell right away if they're going to like click with you. And again, maybe this is my own personal theory. If those people instantly want to talk shop, like talk work with you for almost the entire time, it feels off to me.
Yeah.
It's like that's the last thing I want to do. It's like in the office when they do some party and they start talking about how paper's like on sale, or do you see that printer or whatever, and it's like, yeah, I don't want to do that. Like we do that all the time, 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
Like I want to just be me around you guys. Like this is where we can't officially let loose. So the people that understand that same dynamic and that same, idea, like that's when I feel like you're just good people.
Yeah.
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 Like, have you been to like an office party where like you knew the next day at work like something was going to be said? Like somebody either tied one off too well,
Yeah.
somebody,
It's
the
just
inevitable,
story time.
somebody hooked up with somebody, or
Yeah.
it's like, I haven't had that.
Me either. I haven't had that.
I don't think we have the type of parties that merit those kind of stories, though. You know what I mean? Like, that's like a big corporate office one where it's like on a Saturday and it's like, everybody gets a +1. It's almost like at some point it just turns into a party. Like, people just start inviting people. Like, it's like a wedding reception. Sneak in, crash it. Like, we don't get that luxury in a way.
All right.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you.
Is
All
the,
right. No rebuttal.
Is
That's when I
the-
know I did something good.
Is the office party the best party?
The office party, like
Yeah.
during the day, work party.
Just any type of, I'll say just work party, whether it's Christmas party, something. Because obviously it's not usually like, I would say your ideal crowd, because you're technically your coworkers. But I feel like everybody always has fun at work functions. And I don't know why that is.
Yeah, because you can just let loose and nobody gives a fuck.
But I
Yeah.
feel like not everybody gets along with coworkers. So for some, it would be like, well, this is going to suck.
Yeah.
But then it inevitably always seems like it's a good time.
I think it's a self-confidence thing where you just have to understand, like, I'm comfortable enough being me, and if you guys don't want to handle that, embrace it, whatever, like, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm just going to fucking slug some beers and eat some pizza.
What if there's no beers or pizza?
Looks like we're going to try and find a way to get beer and pizza there. I know a guy.
I do feel like there's a good chunk of the population are hoping that something does happen.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because, again, it's like if you're at a work party, you're almost trying to, like, live vicariously through the younger years of when you would go out and what have you. And it's like this is a planned excuse to potentially get bombed, have a good time, do
Yeah.
whatever, where it's like inhibition's out the fucking window. Let's just get down with the get down and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, we never had like work parties, like holiday parties. Like it was always like okay, you just get like an extra like 20 minutes at lunch type deal. Like
That's
it's
a party.
Like while I was working at Nestle, you know what I mean? Like I'm working at Nestle or anything
Yeah.
like that. And it's like, okay, you just get like
Yeah.
extra break time and
Yes.
like we'll order food for you guys.
Yeah.
That's basically how it was. But like Molly's office, like her work, they always have like a Christmas party. And I remember it was probably like our first or second year while we were dating, they like rented out like the barn at Joseph DeQuee and we had like a huge dinner and then they
Yeah.
hired like some square dancers
Oh, yeah.
and we like did the whole thing. And I was
Yeah.
like, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's a good party.
When companies like make a day of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like, then they like went bowling at Precious Blood, like in the basement, there's that bowling alley.
Mhm.
Like you
Yeah.
get a couple beers in you. And like, so like they just transferred the party like during like the workday, like the end of the half of the workday. They're just
Yep.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
we're just going to go ahead and go somewhere and party now.
Yeah. That's
And I'm just like, all right, that's tight.
they get it. They understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like when you're just at a regular party, you're just assuming people are going to have a good time and you're not like necessarily looking for like drama or like, oh shit type of moment.
Yeah.
Right.
But I feel like at a work party, you're secretly kind of hoping somebody
Something
does
happens.
something
Oh,
to be
yeah.
like, ooh, that's
Yeah.
okay.
That guy brings up that account, I'm going to punch him right in his fucking
That's,
face.
that's a little spicy. Yeah, no, I mean, hope for the best or hope for the worst, pray for the best. Is that what it is? No,
Sure.
not hope for the worst. What's the saying? Plan
You
for the worst.
plan
I don't
for
think
the
you ever hope
worst.
for the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plan
You
for
plan
the
for the
worst.
worst,
hope for the best.
Yeah, that's what I think a great analogy for an office party is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let
Like
Travis hook up with his boss. He loves her.
you might go there and it might be like stale. Again, it's just like a check the box type function. But on the high end of it, it's going to be a fucking rocking good time.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Gotta get the shots out, man.
Yeah. Nice. Shop talk.
Shot top.
Okay, so my first one. What happened to all the you should be here people? I was randomly thinking about that the other day. Where are they?
They're I think that company went under, then they branded differently, and it's called Secrets, and it's spelled SEA, and specializes in cruises, I believe.
Oh man. See, like
I don't even know what you're talking about.
the people that would just
So
hold
there's
a,
like
you hold a blue sign up, it just says you should be here.
it was a multi-level marketing
AKA
company.
shaped like a triangle.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's like I get 4 friends, and then they get 4 friends,
Sure.
and they get 4 friends, and then all of a sudden we get discounted vacations.
And the money funnels upward to whoever has more friends.
Yep.
Uh,
And so like it was basically just like a group that you get in, so you get discounted vacations through like February and like the end of August,
yeah, and
and like all the blackout days.
but it was so
Like the non-blackout dates. You can
it
go.
was weird because I was thinking about it and I'm like, I remember seeing, these people post about like, y'all think this is a scam. Like, you wish you could like understand what's going on. Like, we want you to be on our team. Like, sorry about you. And then it's like them in Mexico for the 12th time this year. And it's like, no, I get it. And it's like, again, how long can this run its course? Because like anything, you're going to reach this plateau of like,
I think it was like 7 years. It had a nice little run.
it did, but like everything hits this wall where it's like, are you going to keep pushing through it? Or does it plateau and now this is like your guys' new norm and you're kind of numb to it where you don't even have fun anymore because you've gone to Mexico 500 times.
Nah, I think you still have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You still have fun with it. Like I was in it for a brief stint, so I know it. And like I know I was just never the guy. I could never be the guy
duh.
to ask you
Why
a million times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it didn't work out for me. But I knew people that did it and did very well with it. And I think I'm pretty sure they're in Secrets now. And they make good money. They go on vacations a lot and
What are you selling?
vacation packages.
Okay.
The idea
Yeah.
of fun. No.
So it's like you just are able to like you join in and now you get access to all these different
amenities.
vacations and things like that. And then it's like if you sell so many, you go to the next level, then
Yeah.
they're like, okay, well we'll give you $400 a month for a car note, but it's got to be a gray BMW. And that was like their
Yeah.
pink Cadillac for Mary Kay or whatever. So it's
Right.
like you make the status, you get a gray BMW.
It was like you started out like you'd stay somewhere and it would be like a fucking La Quinta Inn in Mexico. And then depending on the tier level that you reached with however many friends you sucked into your triangle, like you would be living large, like with an all-inclusive, like drinks paid.
Hilton.
Yeah, like you're
Yeah.
just top floor fucking.
Well, I've seen the vacations. They're good vacations
I'm sure,
when
but
you're going. But
going,
they were usually like events.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they'd have like the huge event, like, oh, everybody from here, come on down. And it was basically just like take the pictures so you could show everybody the vacations are real when
Yeah.
actually this was an event. This wasn't a vacation.
Yeah. And so it made me realize my very first and only story or time where like I got pulled into like an influencer party, if you will, like probably the way to label it, in college. And we're just like, what are we going to do tonight? We're bored. And somebody is like in our dorm and they just go, dude, party at fucking so-and-so's house. You guys down? And we're like, hell yeah, brother. Like grab a case of beer, head on over to this party.
Not a party.
Well, in this guy's defense, house was tight, had a cool layout. I was feeling the fucking architectural vibes. I'm like, let's start partying. They allowed some partying, and then all of a sudden you get this guy that's like, guys, come in here real quick. Like, hey, come check this out. And you're just like, okay, fuck it, whatever. We're at this party. Projector, door shuts, and you're like, why am I in like a study hall class now? Like, this is tough.
Mm-hmm.
He couples retreated you.
Yeah, and I'm just
Basically.
like, yeah,
Full on into the living room.
yeah, and you're
Here
like,
comes a projector.
sweet slides, man, but like I want to party. Like I don't want to sit here and like just this is weird.
He's like, I want to party too, but I want to party in Mexico. Don't you want to party in Mexico?
Yeah, and you're just like, get the fuck
I
out
have beer
here.
right here. I'm gonna use this.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink a lot of this so I can fucking forget about all that.
Yeah.
'Cause this is shit.
Well, good for them, man. Sounds like they really
Yeah. Okay.
they had something.
Okay. Shop talk.
Shut up.
How do we How do we feel about the people that write CID on their credit and debit cards? I honestly don't know. I saw it. I asked because I always do because it's like, why would you write it? And every person has the same reaction where they go, dude, thank you.
Yeah.
Nobody asks. And
Well, I think the only reason I don't do it obviously a work setting is because I need their ID to get into their account.
I've had people though that do the same thing, and I double down on it because I know it's stupid. But I'm like, you wrote it on here for a reason. They go, no, thank you. Like I want that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll look at them and be like, you want me to see it again? And
Well-
like show them their card, and they're like, oh no, you're good.
Well, yeah, but I'm like, why is it on there? Like, is it so I know that you're a good person and you didn't steal somebody's card?
No, well, yeah, I mean they.
So nobody gets their card
yeah, so
stolen. So they
nobody.
think that like people are going to check it and be like, oh, let me see your ID.
Hey, Kathy, you don't look like a Kathy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. It just
It's just another form of making sure that if their card gets stolen,
If
'cause,
somebody
this
was
was
doing
like
their
before,
job correctly,
it's a lot of
Right.
older people that do it. Like my mom does it, my dad does it. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like they do it before you could like just get on your phone and shut your card off.
I was gonna say, yeah, and it just seems like one of those two again where I mean I get it's like a wall of defense, but it's a pretty shit wall at this point. I feel like I mean you don't get carded at a liquor store anymore. God forbid they're gonna look at your debit card to be like,
you don't get carded.
no, dude, regular.
I always show it.
Yeah,
no
I
matter
guess
what.
maybe that's what it is.
Just because like I know
just
like the cameras are
proactively
there.
do
I'm
it.
just
Oh,
like
yeah,
because
don't
it's
get me
always
wrong.
like on the outside. Like I don't have to like open it or take it out. It's just like a little pile.
I would
It's like,
usually have it ready, but at this point I'm like, it's
McLovin.
it's probably on you guys to ask me. So
yeah.
like,
they're just like ring
Yeah.
it up and then they'll go,
yeah.
oh yeah, thanks.
It's on you to ask me.
Well,
You should have told me I can't steal anything. That's on you.
Yeah, that's I didn't know
I'm
that was
just-
a rule.
never mind. Okay, shop.
I gotta pay for this.
What?
Where's that label? Where's that? Where you say that at?
This one's kind of goes along with the same thing too. So, well, not with CIDs, but just people and the things they do. The people who give things 10 out of 10 ratings, I don't know if I understand fully or if they even understand fully like what you're doing. So you're basically saying that nothing will ever amount to this. Like this is the best it'll ever get. No matter like whatever it is you're rating, it's like you understand it should be very hard for something to get a 10 out of 10.
Right. What are we rating though?
Anything. Like
It
there,
depends on what it is.
the latest one I've been seeing now is like people will go to concerts and they're like, this person live, like, pros A, B, and C, and they're like 10 out of 10. And I'm
Uh-huh.
like, I don't know if that can be a thing.
Like if I'm actually like have to rate something
Yeah.
that'll affect somebody's job, I give you a 10 out of 10, dude. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
How was your experience at Taco Bell? Here's a 10 out of 10, dude. I get free burrito now. Tight.
Sure.
I don't care.
Exception to the rule. I guess I'm meaning it more like for, Portnoy's pizza reviews and how he has the best logic where he's like, well, I can't give something a 10 out of 10 because that means nothing will ever beat it. It can only match it. And that just doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he came up with that. There's a lot of people that have that.
Yeah.
He's done the whole point thing where it's like, oh, it's an 8 rookie move. Well, it could just be an 8.
Well, yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, but no, I've had the same way. Like it should be. Everybody is obsessed with superlatives,
Yeah.
and we are so quick to be like,
yeah.
awesome,
Best
the
thing ever.
best, goat,
Yeah.
extraordinary. It's like no, those should be like hallowed ground.
Yeah.
We're just like, oh, this guy got an A in his test. Greatest student I've ever seen.
Yeah. Duh.
Duh.
Crushed it.
First test he took.
Well, it'd be like this. It'd be like, so what are things you would consider being 10 out of 10 or the closest to 10 out of 10?
I mean, there's.
Sex.
Yeah, I mean, you could rate everything. I mean, again, to stick to like Portnoy's thing, like
Yeah.
you could say like, what's the best steak that you've had in Fort Wayne, or just name a place, and I was like, that's a 10 out of 10. I don't know that I can get better.
Yeah.
I was thinking more of like LeBron James to me is probably as close as 10 out of 10 for an all-around NBA basketball player as you could find. Does that make sense?
Sure,
Yeah. You get it.
do I?
Yeah.
Steph Curry shooting the basketball. 10 out of 10.
Closest thing you'll get to a 10 out of 10, like if you were like, give me somebody that shoots the ball and you're just like, holy fuck balls, that's nice.
Ken Griffey Jr. swing.
You see, there we go,
10
10 out of 10. And now we're getting somewhere. Now we have, the scale.
He wasn't a unanimous Hall of Famer though.
Infinity War, 9.9. Endgame,
Endgame?
9.8. You know what I mean? Like something
too.
2.9. No, so I think it's interesting when people are so quick to be like, yeah, dude. They'll talk so bland about it and they're like 10 out of 10. I'm like,
People are just like, I'm assuming you've seen this on like TikTok and shit.
Yeah.
People are just giving 10 out of 10s just so they can get their likes up. That somehow some across fucking Morgan Wallen's going to come across your rating of his video and be like, oh, I'm going to stitch it and be like, oh, thanks so much. Glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Here's tickets to my next show.
You're in the nosebleeds, and that wasn't even me. That was the opener, Ernest. Pretty hard to miss. He's 3 times the size of me, but thank you. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't get it, and I wish it would be cool if there was just like somebody developed, like Elon comes out with this fucking rating scale and everything's on it. Like,
That's a Black Mirror episode, dude. You don't want to be on that episode.
that's what I'm saying. That'd be tight. Where
No, it wouldn't be tight.
everything is. Well, no, that's the one where
What
it's
is
like
everything? You just want more numbers?
no, like 1 out of 10, and it's like we would be on it, food would be on it. Like everything is rated, and you fall in between.
But that's the world we live in.
Yeah.
Everybody rates everything.
What do you guys think we are?
On what category?
Just in general.
Small local podcast, 9.8.
I was gonna say, rate this
We got
pod
room
5
to
out of
improve. We
5.
got room to improve.
I think I'm a hard 6, soft 7.
You fucking win.
Fort Wayne 7.
There it is.
New York 4. California 2.
Yeah, we're talking.
No, California probably 5. The man bun.
I saw some guy say,
What's left of it?
a blonde 8 is hotter than a brunette 8. A brunette 10 is hotter than a blonde 10. And I heard it first, and I was like, well, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And then I was like,
This guy's a genius.
or is it awesome?
Or is this guy a genius?
I mean, see, because now we could really start to peel it back. That's what I want to do. Maybe we'll come back to it. Different pod, different day.
Superficially rating everything.
I'm gonna bring
Are
stuff
we
to the
gonna do
table,
it?
and we just rate it, and then we keep the rating, and then that way we can start making a scale.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer. It should be very difficult, if not almost impossible, to achieve a perfect score.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, 99%.
Jennifer Lopez butt naked.
I mean, it's not 100.
Well, I'm only asking for 10.
Jennifer Lopez made in Manhattan or Jennifer Lopez
But like,
Jenny from the block?
because that's the thing. Like, everybody just assumes like if you're at the top,
Yeah.
you're a 10 out of 10. No,
Yeah.
you're just better than everybody else. It doesn't mean you're a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, you're hot. Doesn't mean you're 10 out of 10.
Jennifer Aniston. She might be a 10 out of 10.
Jennifer Aniston, We're the Millers, or Jennifer Aniston in the first Leprechaun?
We're the Millers. 10 out of 10. I mean, again, we'll make the scale. We'll figure it out.
Peak Aniston, peak Lopez.
Peak Lopez.
What was peak Lopez, though? You know what I mean? She had a few peaks.
She might be in it right now, to be honest with you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like Salma Hayek. Like, she's just been a hot forever. It's weird.
I would say Dust Till Dawn, Selma Hayek.
Yeah, like younger Sal, older J-Lo.
Yucker Sal.
Yeah, like, man, it's fun, right? Like, it's weird because you can't,
love women.
but you can't,
I'm back.
you can't help but want to, like, in your mind, you're already thinking, like, man, what would I give her? Like, gun to my head, like 8.9.
Well, I've had that
9.2.
argument for a long time when people are like, you rate like the hottest people,
Yeah.
At some point, the scale's worthless because they're just hot.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this person's hotter than this. I don't think so. I think they're just both smoking.
Jake Gyllenhaal, 9.3.
Gross.
Ryan Reynolds, 9.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Now we're talking.
Bubble Boy.
9.2.
Jake Gyllenhaal, Bubble Boy. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Did you think
Southpaw.
Gyllenhaal was 9.3 and Reynolds was 9.2?
Close. They're interchangeable. They're Infinity War Endgame to me. But guys, yeah.
I like Gyllenhaal more.
Dude, he's got just a
There's
better,
no way.
like, guy to him almost. Like, just a fucking, like, Prisoners, Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Nightcrawler. I like a creepy pervert.
Yeah, you do. Who you rather, who you
I got
rather
this guy
hang,
in Cleveland. You're going to love him.
who do you rather hang out with, though?
Oh, Reynolds all day by a mile.
Right.
But if you get Reynolds, Gyllenhaal, and Hugh all together, I bet it's a fucking trifecta. Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, I figured that was the Hugh you were talking about.
Well,
Hugh Grant.
8.9.
That could also be a good time.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, we're getting away from it. But we'll start rating
I'm
stuff.
kicking Gyllenhaal out of that trio every time, though.
What?
Yeah,
I don't think
he's
you are.
the first man
well,
out.
I guess you would because there's just chemistry between Hugh and
And Hugh has
Ryan
an accent,
Reynolds.
so I get it.
Yeah,
+1. 9.9.
and the other one's Deadpool.
Touche. Okay.
So-
We're
Well-
kicking out Mysterio. Fuck you, suck, dude.
Right.
Next week, I'm going to bring things to the table, and we're just going to start scaling them.
All right.
10 out of 10.
But you
If I just rate everything 10 out of 10, just ruin the whole
don't
scale.
don't ruin it.
L.
L.
The board could be a big W, though, if we do it right. Like, I'm excited to see it. Okay, that was good. So, okay, last one, shop talk. Gen Zers might be the absolute worst.
Which one are Gen Zers? The one younger than us?
Yes.
All right.
So I know,
What's Gen X right above us?
I don't know.
I
Are
think
there
it is.
X's? I
Yeah,
thought they were
think
just
they're right
Z's.
above us.
I got some.
Okay.
I think Gen
I
X
don't.
is right above
Love
us.
you.
No, so we're millennials, And I feel like our group always argues that we are the best group because we've had it the best of both worlds. Like we've come up in technology to understand it. We still know how to go outside, have a good time, play in the fucking mud, blah, 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 blah. But there was this guy who was one of the streamers on Twitch, and he was talking to his buddies, and he goes, guys, like I'm really excited. Like my computer's out for delivery. It says it's going to be here today. And they're like, oh, that's awesome, man. Like, when's it coming? He goes, I don't know. It said it should be here like sometime today. And he goes, what do I do? And you could just tell his buddy that was older goes, what do you mean? What do you do? And he goes, like, how do I know when it gets here? What happens? And he goes, they knock on your fucking door, you answer the door, and you sign for the package. That's how that works. That's just a delivery process. And you can tell it's like just growing up in this like social media world where it's like you're talking to a screen more than a person. It's just like, I don't want human interaction, but I know that a very expensive item is coming to my domicile. How do I make sure that I retrieve it successfully while also not talking to a human being? And I'm like, I fucking hate
They
this.
might just leave it, dude.
Yeah, this is bullshit.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of contradicts the younger group because it's Uber Eats. It's everything is getting delivered to these people.
Yeah, but they gets dropped off. You don't have to have human contact.
Yeah.
Because of COVID was like the big thing.
Take a picture
So they
and
just
send it
take
to
a
you.
picture and send it to you.
The best is when they take a picture and they steal it. I mean, think about it. Hey, delivered, and then you go out and see that your fucking Burger King's not there, and it's like, well, duh, I sent the picture and then I took it. Like, that's just easy.
Yeah. That's why you have a Ring doorbell.
Yeah.
People suck.
But it's funny, right? Like, again, it's just,
You're not laughing if it's you.
I mean, it would suck in the moment because I would still be hungry, but like I could respect it.
No, I wouldn't respect that
At all.
If anything, I'm like,
That's a trash banana. People that walk in and just pretend to be fucking Door Dashers and just snatch people's shit.
yeah.
No, that's special place in hell
So
for that
there
person.
There we go.
Boom.
Special place in hell for that person.
We'll put them there.
That's fucking trash.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, is Uber Eats like Uber, like in terms of like the driver? Like, do you get to know who it is that's like bringing your stuff? So you have like, oh, name, face, like.
No,
So you
it's
can,
a
like complain,
name. You
like
get
I
a
know
name, you
Travis
don't
is
get a
bringing
face.
me.
You get a
Name and-
name, you don't get a face.
name and like auto-generated number that you can respond with them within the app in, but it's not like their actual number.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, it
Well,
cracked.
there would be some documentation where you could be like, yeah, dickhead stole my food.
Yeah, but it just cracked me up because I'm like, the thing you're so worried about is like getting up out of your seat and just answering your door. Like, this is just, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What would actually make it funny
Yeah.
is if they took your food, but then left you money.
Hey, I know you wanted this for $50, but here's a 50. Thanks for the food.
Correct. Like,
Order it again.
Exactly.
I would love it. Run it back.
They just eat your food and then they stop somewhere else.
Well, I mean, I don't want to, throw anybody under the bus, but when Waiter on the Way was a big thing, which it still kind of sits around,
Oh, geez.
people would obviously just snake fries out of your bag all the time. Like, you just had to know that was coming.
Yeah.
Like, you're ordering some McDonald's, those fuckers are getting snagged.
Would you do it?
Me? Only if they were fresh and salty.
How do you
You're
gonna know?
a trash person, dude.
Give them a little feel.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah, dude.
Hand in the bag. Ooh, soggy. You can have those back.
Gross.
Yeah, but either way. Okay.
You're the fucking worst, dude.
That's all I
That's
got.
why I appreciate them like actually like taping the bag shut and sealing it.
Oh, for
so
sure.
you can't get it in there now.
Staple,
Yeah.
duct tape. I want that.
I'll do it after I eat. I mean, shit. You bring the tape and stuff with you. Right?
Buddy, it's like their own
they
special.
do it at
yeah.
the. Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
The people at the restaurants do
Yeah.
it, dude.
You right. Okay. Sorry.
The Dasher's not doing it.
I will find a way to be shiesty.
What a good. Okay, shop time. We got a lot of stuff we can play with. I'm excited.
Good.
I like to rank stuff. Okay. Wabs.
Let's do it.
Wab time. Worst and the best. Who wants to start?
My worst.
Go ahead. Yeah, you can go ahead and start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take the reins, dude.
I think the car's getting ready to take a shit.
The Murano.
Yeah, it's something's grinding. There's noises coming out, and I just got my oil changed. And they're like, "Yeah, your alignment's a little off. We'll get you in here." I was like, "I get it. I guess I didn't tell you to check everything,
Right.
but like you had to drive it in. I'm guessing you probably felt something, but it's like I don't have too many car problems. I mean, I've only owned a few cars in my lifetime,
Yeah.
but it's like I just know it's going to be expensive. I just know it's going to be time consuming. Like, now I have to find a way to get it there, get to work somehow. Who knows how long it's going to be in the shop?
Yeah, but
And I'm going to guess it's going to be like the dentist. It's like, yeah, we'll have a spot February 1st for you. Oh, great. Month and a half
Depends on
from
where
now.
you go. Where do you usually go?
We have a guy. It's Williams Service Center off of. It's kind of like where the Rusty Spur is. You know that big
Okay.
garage that's right there. He originally had. I think he still does. He had a place out in New Haven, like literally right off his property. He had a big garage out there, and Tierney's dad's been going to him for years. So I've
Okay.
just always kind of gone to him.
Your Murano though is undercover kind of a piece of shit. Like it's beat up.
It's all right.
Yeah, I mean, the mirrors are busted.
One is.
It's, but you know what I mean. Like it's
I don't.
It's no Ridgeline.
Right.
Yeah,
Your tires
Jesus.
won't even stay inflated.
the fucker purrs like a kitten though. I mean, aside from the air out of the
I mean,
tires,
that's just a Honda, dude.
yeah, the thing is just tried, true, and fucking good. That being said, it is
Yeah.
it's due.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
I
mean,
hate-
I'm sure like once they align it, they can take it for a drive, and then they'll be like, "Oh,
Alignment stuff's a big.
I hear a little something."
Oh yeah,
and
it's
then
gonna
they'll
be
like, "All right."
brakes. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be that. It's like fine. I'll change that. Just
Yeah, my first car.
I do it every time I get an oil change. They're always like, "Yeah, there's 3 more things," and I'm just like,
what's
"How
the
much
or-
is it?"
What's the order?
Yeah,
It's like, "What? How much is it?" And they're like, "Well, we can get it all done today." And I'm like, "Well, it's not that expensive then, so just fucking do it."
yeah. Well, for me, I find it peculiar because again, I'm not the guy that knows all this stuff to where you're marking stuff with a marker or a pen, so you know if it's like your air filter, yada yada yada. So when they show you a part, it's like you can know that it's yours and they're not fucking you over. But I'm like, every time you go in, they come back with this laundry list of like, this is getting there. Oh, this thing's barely hanging on. You got a screw loose. Also, carburetor, she's coughing, and I'm like, what are you telling me? Like, if I drive this like one more mile, it's just gonna fucking explode, or are you just trying to say shit to say shit? Like, because
A little bit of both.
but I start to think about all the people that obviously, are less fortunate. You can't afford these fixes. And you're just driving this bitch, like, until the wheels fall off, literally.
Literally.
And you're fine.
Until that point.
Yes.
Until they
But,
fall off.
but you think about how many times, like, I get you see cars on the side of the road, but you see these fucking POSs everywhere on the road. And it's like, I bet they haven't had their oil changed in a hot minute.
Well, it's like anything else.
Yeah.
Shit's made ridiculously, trash.
Yeah. Like,
That's
your
why they're
Murano.
older cars, because they were made better.
Yeah.
Now everything's made with fucking
Yeah.
toothpicks and cardboard.
That being said, though, so my first car was a Bravada, which
Nice.
is basically just like a SUV. I forget what brand it was.
Oldsmobile
Yep.
Bravada.
Yeah. When you stopped, you would feel like this, "Kokong," and then when you go, you'd hear it again. I took it into the shop. My engine wasn't in place, and so when I would stop and go, it would just shift.
Yeah, that's probably not
That's
great.
not good.
Yeah, and I was like, "See again," but I'm driving, and it's fine, and nothing happened.
No, it was happening every time.
Oh,
you
I know.
stopped and went.
But it's like, I don't know. I just think it's weird. Like, you want me to pay thousands of dollars to like lock this bitch in there, but she's fine rocking.
The engine.
yes.
Pretty important part.
I'm just saying, man.
Hey, bud, my heart just fucking shifted in my chest, but I'm alive.
I'm running. I'm walking.
My
Yeah.
first car was a 1978 diesel Mercedes
Ooh.
with 300,000 miles on it.
Can't hide money.
Can't hide miles. Man, that fucker,
Diesels run forever, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
300's a lot.
Like you literally
She ran.
like I had to like start it and basically almost let it warm up before I could actually turn the ignition on.
Okay.
Like it was a weird. I mean, I've never driven a diesel other than that, so I don't know if they're all the same. But
No, that's just Mercedes. That's you got to treat them different.
yeah,
Yeah.
smelled like an old car.
Nice.
It was
Hell yeah,
awesome.
brother.
Yeah.
Surprised it didn't smell like cigar smoke.
Okay. Is that was your worst?
Yeah.
Your Murano sucks. Okay.
Yeah.
My worst. It was the power outage trapped in my apartment Wi-Fi ordeal. So yesterday was Sunday. Or recording this right now. So yesterday was Sunday. About 4:30, I realized like after a nap, I just had no power, and I was like, "Oh, this is interesting. Like this kind of sucks." You don't realize when power goes out in like city blocks, it is crazy
How dark it gets.
what level of dark it gets. Like there's dark and then there's no power dark.
Yeah.
And it's kind of trippy.
Yeah.
And it was one of those where I'm like, what do I do? And I was talking to Skur a little bit because there was the office Christmas party, but I had prior engagements. But you start to think about it and you're like,
Way to brush over that.
yeah, and you're like, it hit me where my windows, even though they're replaced, the insulation on them is ass. So what was a 70-degree apartment, by the time my power came back on at 8 p.m., Do you want to take a wild guess where the old thermostat said it was?
57.
52.
58. And I'm like, I get that the heat's not running, but a structure should be able to retain heat fairly well.
Well, not if you don't insulate your windows.
Yeah, for 4 hours. That's not my problem.
Your apartment's kind of shit, dude.
Yeah, and that's what I think. No, that's what I said. So it was like a nice sign to think of, like, it's alluding to my
5 out of
best.
7.
When I build my house next year, like, it's going to be nice to, like, have an insulated just place. And it's nice. But the power outage thing is wild because I actually got an email from my landlord today to prove it. We cannot get back into our building if we leave.
That's bullshit.
No. So I don't want to read the whole email, but I'll show it to you guys later. Basically, she said that there's a master key that everybody gets, but that's since been replaced. And she didn't give us the updated key. So she was like,
Well, then you can get in, is my point.
you can. However, right now we cannot. And then she's like,
You just have to call her and be like, hey.
well, she hits us with an email today and goes, hey, sorry I didn't respond to any of you guys for the power outage yesterday. Also, none of you have a master key to get in this building, so that's my bad on the fob situation. We're looking into it, like we're going to get new keys made. But I'm out of the office from the 20th until the 6th of January. So if you need it, just call this number. Thanks, bye.
Oh, is you doing a little insurrection anniversary?
I don't know, but I was just like, that's a bad beat. Because again, like, I wasn't kidding. If I leave my building, I cannot enter back into it.
Prop it open.
Unless there's power. The security thing goes off and then they freak out. And then obviously.
Good.
Yeah, sorry.
That's not your problem.
I don't know. But it's weird. Also,
How are they going to know? Security cameras aren't on. Power's out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't realize you don't need power for water.
Yeah, he calls me. He was like, I can't even come even if I wanted to, man. I haven't showered. I can't. There's no electricity. I'm not going to look presentable. I said, you don't need electricity to shower. Yeah, you do. I got to turn my water on. I said, just go turn the fucking knob. All of a sudden, I hear the water in the background. He's like,
Oh, tight.
what do you know? And I'm
I
like,
tell you
oh
what.
my God.
That fucker
Dude, I
spitting.
can't poop because I can't flush my toilet.
Right, where you just didn't go to the bathroom?
I pee.
You just didn't flush?
Yellow, let it mellow. You'd be fine.
Brown goes down. All right.
Yeah. But no, then the last thing to it, the Wi-Fi ordeal. So for me, there are a lot of things in life where you have one purpose. You're a washer, wash my clothes. You're a dryer, dry my clothes. You're a dishwasher, wash my dishes. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're made to do this. So do it. Power kicks back on. Ipso facto, my Wi-Fi is now back on. We live in a day and age, which it's sad to say, Wi-Fi has become almost a necessity to make a lot of your shit work, to enjoy the luxuries of life. It was on. I get the 3 little fucking whoop, 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 wavy bar things, the umbrella symbol. Internet doesn't work. Here's a crazy thought, Comcast Xfinity talking to you. Don't show me that symbol if I don't have it. What are you doing? I'm hardwired into it with my computer, and it's blinking that it's green, it's on, it's good. No internet. What is that? Why are you doing that? You have one job. Don't do the job or say you're doing the job until
What happened to it when you called customer service?
I didn't.
Oh.
Because I'm not dealing with that.
They might have fixed it.
They sent me a text, and they're like, hey, we've recognized there's a power outage in your area. Don't worry, your internet should be fixed by 8 p.m. The power came on about 8:15, so I was like, yeah, that pretty much coincides with it. I get a text today at like 9 a.m. Update, your internet should be good now. You're about fucking 12 hours too late there, so thank you. But
You're good.
That's
no,
why you got to have hard copies of DVDs, baby.
that's what I'm saying, and I would have been fine, but fucking, dude, when you don't have internet,
What are you watching it on?
what do you mean?
Your hard copy.
My Xbox. But I got places to put discs. Don't worry about that.
Am I missing something here?
No? What are you talking about? Bro, you've been
The
able to...
power's back on,
Oh, I
but
thought
the
you just
internet's
oh,
out.
okay. I was
The
like, you
power's
don't have
on,
any
but the
fucking power. What are you
power's
watching
on,
it
the
on?
internet's out.
Yeah, the power came back on.
Okay. I
As
was
I
like,
said,
what?
ipso facto,
What are you
internet's
watching
there.
it on?
But somehow you're going to say I have internet, but I don't have internet. And it's just, it couldn't be, more on par with just Comcast and my relationship with them in general, where it goes out twice a day for 10 minutes every day. And
Got
then-
to update, dude. Got to reset.
Nope. I've updated my router 3 times. I'm not doing a 4th. Like, just
No, I'm saying Comcast does. Reset itself, dude.
fuck them.
Have to.
That's
Can't
my,
run 24 hours, 24/7, dude.
that's my worst. Power outages and Wi-Fi.
Why'd the power go out?
Nobody knows. I would imagine somebody hit a pole somewhere or something. Like, that's usually the suspect, right? Or like the,
Smoking poles.
Smoking
Checks
poles.
out.
I mean, it's downtown. It was Sunday. Maybe, Sunday fun day got away from somebody. Took them right into a pole. Happened to be the power source to the whole downtown. Bad beat.
Bad beat.
rough.
Rallies was closed, but Taco Bell was open. So
Really?
yeah. Ouch.
Interesting.
Doesn't matter. You couldn't have went to it.
I did.
How'd you get back in your building?
I waited until my power was back on. You gotta stay focused.
Okay.
Okay.
That's my worst.
Okay.
Yeah.
Power being out, but power being back on. Okay, got it.
Yep.
My worst would coincide with the special places in hell of people.
Yes.
So at the beginning of the week, I usually stop at the gas station, fill up my tank, and I'll get like some waters and snacks and shit for the day.
Yeah.
Smart Water is having like a deal if you have like the fucking rewards card or whatever. It's like 2 for $5.
Seems like a
bet.
good deal for water.
Yeah, it's like the big ones, and I was like, bet. Let me get 2 of those.
Big
Put one on my
ones.
station. Put one on my station. Put one in the fridge for later on. Comes to be like Friday, I forget, and I just buying a couple other waters. But then I was like, oh shit, I got a water in the fridge. We're super busy. It's the holiday season, so everybody's just in and out. I go in there, go to grab ice cold water, gone. See 2 people with waters on their fucking desk, and I'm like, all right. This has happened before. I've had like a couple pops in there, get snagged, waters get snagged.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, come on, guys. You know you didn't buy it. You know it's not yours.
Yep.
But yeah, you're just going to grab it.
Yeah.
So I confront the first guy. I was like, hey, did you take my water? He was like, no, I just bought this water from Dollar General. And I looked at it. It was a smaller one. I was like, all right, this guy's all right.
This checks out.
Go to the other guy who I suspected takes my other stuff.
Yeah.
And I was just like, where'd you get that water? He was like, Nate got it for me yesterday. And I look over at Nate, and he was like, I think I did. And I was like, things aren't adding up right now.
Yeah.
Whole shop's in there. So the whole shop hears me ask, who took my water?
Yeah.
Nobody says anything.
That's-
Everybody with the water's like, no, this is my water. I got this from Dollar General.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
Some
I'm
ride or
going to let it
dies.
slide. I said,
Yeah.
I'm going to let it slide.
Yeah.
We're going in there. And I'm just making fun of the dude next to me because he's the new barber. So I'm just giving him shit for it all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I never really thought that he took it, but I'm always giving him shit for it.
Yeah.
It's the end of the
Kill your
night.
mother.
It's the end of the night, and my brother and my nephew came in after the shop was closed, so I can cut their hair. I'm cutting my brother's hair. Another barber walks in from Corner Pocket. He's getting his hair cut, and I mentioned fucking Pedro, and I say it again, just making fun of him.
Yeah.
Barber, who clearly heard me ask the very first time, comes back in, getting his hair cut, and he was like, oh, was this on like Tuesday? And I was like, yeah. He was like, oh, yeah, man, I came back from Corner Pocket, and I was just super thirsty. So I just snagged the water. I took it. And I was like, you motherfucker.
Sweet.
You're going to say you take it when nobody's in the fucking shop, when the shop's full and I'm confronting everybody.
Oh.
You're not going to say anything about it.
Which those situations are always so funny to me because it's like if you just own it, you're going to get a little bit of shit and then it's going to be just water under the bridge.
Yeah.
And for some reason, people are just like, clam up.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be the narc, which I can kind of understand that. But like, just have the fucking cojones to be like,
Yeah.
bro.
And so, like, he was like, my bad, dude. I'll bring you water tomorrow. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
2.
Didn't get that water.
No water.
And now
Still waiting.
I feel like the timetable is set, and I'm just going to have to bring it up again. And he's going to be like, oh, yeah, I'll get it. I ain't never seen that water again.
No. I mean, special place in hell, again, to branch off of that is like, who does that? Like,
Yeah.
just opens a fridge, and I get it. Everybody does the open the fridge thing like at our work, and there's random shit in it all the time. But I'm like, if it's not my stuff, I don't care how good it looks. I'm not going to eat it.
Yeah, and it's just like the most random things, too, because it's like we buy waters, but they're always like Aquafinas or like Ice Mountains that come in a 24-pack.
Sure.
So when those are gone,
Fiji.
people just see fucking waters in there, and they're just like, oh, yeah, we bought a case of Smart Waters. And
but-
I'm like, the fuck? No, we didn't, dude.
This is the elegant water.
It's
You
like,
don't
whoa, dude, I
understand.
thought we bought waters for the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Trash.
Fucking Ice Mountain, dude.
Right.
Yeah. Go drink the fucking piss
Sod.
water, you idiot. Yeah. Okay. It's a bad beat. It's
Yeah.
the worst, literally.
It is.
People that take your shit, it's the who ate my ice cream.
Honestly, because I'll buy like the big packs of like a Little Debbie,
Yeah.
just like a treat during like the day or something.
Oh yeah.
And now I look in there and like 12 oatmeal cream pies yesterday. Today I walk in there's like 3, and I'm like, sick, tight. Everybody got one. Nice.
Yeah.
I like
You're
that
welcome.
I like that you referred to it as treat,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I can treat during the day. Most people
Yeah.
would probably say snack there.
I
might
love
start saying
I like
treat.
I love a
treat,
good
dude.
treat. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Fuck, I'll eat a ton. I would eat the whole box in one day. I guarantee it. Nothing's safe.
Nothing's safe.
Yeah, they would be mine though. I would buy them. But frowns upside down. What's your best?
My best was Sunday. We went to my father-in-law's, had Christmas over there, got to watch the Lions because they were on primetime television, if you want to say that. I mean,
Uh-huh.
primetime regular channels. And it was funny because did a pretty good job of bouncing in and out. Like I wasn't just completely focused on the game, obviously.
Right.
And because the way his house is set up, it was kind of an open concept living room, kitchen. So we're all kind of there anyway. Got to be close. Lions actually lost the lead in the fourth quarter. And then it just got to the point where me and Piper were just dead in front of the TV, just watching plays.
Yeah.
And I'm just explaining to her. And she was like, well, yeah, like if they don't get this, like it's a turnover on downs, right? I'm like, yeah, it is.
Big time right now.
Yes. 4th and 1. There is no 5th down.
Right. And then they ended, it was like 3rd
Not no
19,
more.
and he threw a rope and got it. And I was just super irate. And on the last drive, they kicked the field goal and they miss it. I'm getting text messages from another Lions fan. And he finally misses the kick. I just pick Piper up and I start running around the living room. And I'm like, yes. Yeah. And then
Victory.
the Lions of the AFC, the Jags came back from down. So obviously my Trevor stock is still going up.
Yes.
Huge fan there.
Yeah.
And then followed
Huge pickup in fantasy.
Yeah. Huge.
and just followed that up. Like I said, he had the office Christmas party later on that night. So it was just one event to the next.
Hell of a Sunday.
It was. It's just, but it was one of those where you just know, like you ate too much, you drank too much, and you're just like, I get why the whole body's a little bit discombobulated today.
Running a little slower.
Yeah, it was, but worth it.
Quickness isn't there.
What did you guys eat? Did you guys do like a big meal at the father-in-law's? Do you guys do
Oh
that?
yeah,
Or, or is it just,
Cheryl
like,
shouted out.
appetizers?
She bought Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets for the kids.
Hell yeah.
Like just literally a whole pot of them.
Overrated, but I respect it.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
She did chicken wings. She had homemade like little hash browns, meatballs, cheese log, multiple different desserts, and then her dad made like steak kebabs.
Ooh.
What's
Yeah.
a cheese log?
It's
It's like it's usually like a cheese ball. You just break it off a little piece and have like a cracker and do it.
but
It's usually
like,
like
it has like
a spreadable
cream
cheese,
cheese,
yeah.
like scallions, like little bits of bacon. It's rolled up into like literally like a big thing of cheese. So it's like a log.
Nice. That
Yeah,
sounds
they
fun.
had like Triscuits out and all this and that, and mimosas. Probably had 6 mimosas. I'm just like, I haven't drank this much
It's too
orange
much
juice.
sugar. Yeah. Too much
Yeah, I was
sugar.
like, I can't imagine how many times I did this.
Had to, though. It was a great Sunday.
It was.
Okay, my best was that I won the draft. I don't get a lot of wins. It was the third win of the
Good for you,
season
man.
for me. I bought a house today. I didn't realize going into it that I was basically signing to agree to build and buy a house. So like that was just a very surreal moment where I'm like, oh, this is like a thing. Like this is done.
I love that was part 2 to
Yeah.
draft number 1.
It's a big win.
Milestone in your life, number 2, baby.
And then the third and final is out of the 3 fantasy football teams, I should win. I went to the playoffs in 2 of them, and I should win both pretty handily this week, which it's nice. You make the playoffs, and then your team just fucking, like, I think every player on my one team had their second or best week year to date. And it's like, you couldn't do it at a better time.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys, the real players out there.
I think I'm losing to JR.
Yeah.
It's trash.
Yeah, I think
My
fantasy.
entire defense didn't show up.
Yeah.
I think I got all goose eggs on my defense, and I was like,
That's usually, where you like, live and die.
Yeah, fantasy to me is like the anti-sports in the sense where it's like, even if you know you're going to get beat, you want a chance in the playoffs. Like you always want a chance.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like in fantasy, like you when you lose in the playoffs, it's almost more devastating than just not making it.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
I would
yeah.
just rather not make it than win the whole thing.
I would agree. That being said, hopefully I win.
Well, yeah.
I made it, so I'm excited. Yeah. What was your best?
My best. So Saturday, shout out Derek and Catherine. They're having a baby next month. Late
Babies.
next
Well
month.
done.
Baby
Ignore 'em.
boy. So we did like a semi-diaper party, but nobody brought diapers. We just went to he was like, my wife's out of town, and she said
Party.
to have a good time because it's
Yeah.
probably the last time you're gonna do it for a while
Yeah.
since the baby comes.
Yeah.
So we were like, bet. So the first part was like we were trying to do it behind his back and like surprise him and like do a thing. And then,
Right.
he was just like, hey guys, Catherine's out of town. I was just wondering if you guys wanted to get together because this will be the last time. And so the buddy who like arranges it is in the text message. So then he goes to the other one. He's like, what the fuck? Did somebody tell him? And we were just like, no. So then we're just like, great idea, Derek. I can't believe you thought of this. Such a
Wild.
great idea.
Yeah.
And just shitting on the other guy. But
Yeah.
then we go down there and it's just guys being bros, being dudes.
It's so good.
Just drinking. FaceTimed our other buddy who lives in Wisconsin, just getting him on horse races, dude. Just drink.
Yeah. It's
He was just like, all right. Then we got like 9 pizzas, smashed them all, and then just went out.
It's a dream.
We used to play Mogulsby during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. Over FaceTime.
Mogulsby is
Red or black.
Red or black.
oh
Because obviously you don't have to deal the cards out. Like one person can just have a deck, show it
Yeah.
up. Trav, red or black, turn it
Yeah.
over. All that. It was
is
good times.
Mogulsby the
That's the first part of
ride the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Wabs.
Good times.
Labs. Good
Yeah.
times.
Good and bad. Bad and good.
It's true.
Yes. Okay. So
Draft
season.
week 15.
of 18.
So this is the third. No. Yes. No.
No, we have 4 left.
4 total. No. 3 left. Yes.
No.
Yes.
If this is 15,
There's 3 weeks of football left.
15,
So 3
16, 17, 18.
But
We're
on-
doing 15.
But we're only doing 3 more weeks because it's coinciding with football. So we missed one somewhere.
Okay.
That's okay. Week 15 for us. Week 16 for football.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's
Breakfast
what
food.
I'm saying. I thought I had 8 wins.
7.
I thought last week gave me 8.
No. You are sitting at, again, let me check the notes here. TV show themes was your last one. You count up here. Ipso facto, that is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you're at 7.
Show me the numbers.
Yeah.
I got a number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about? Yeah. Anyways, so breakfast foods. I won. I pick. I go last because I won. Scurry, you're first because you were dead last again. You might be on a hotter streak of being dead last than I am of just losing
I have more wins than you.
by 1.
Okay.
I have better losses.
I don't know that that's a thing
That's what?
Yeah.
when they're
so-
not weighted.
What?
Yeah. So look at those.
I mean, one could argue if you're not going to win, you should
Yeah.
get last so you get the first pick.
So you get the first pick.
I want to win.
Well, no shit.
Yeah. So I'm going to try.
Yeah, everybody's trying.
That being said, it's breakfast foods.
It is. It's breakfast food. It's breakfast items.
It's what gets you ready in the morning. It's what gets the mind going, the juices flowing. It puts your day into focus. So let's focus and draft some fucking breakfast food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scurry first.
That being said,
What's off the what's off the board? What's 1-1 to you?
well, they're incredible.
Yeah,
You can have them a ton of different ways,
that's what she said.
and it's the eggs. Just give me eggs.
Eggs.
Okay. Scur. Pick. Eggs.
It is.
I can't.
What's your egg of choice? What type you like your eggs?
Over easy, baby. Give me that yolk. Let me poke it and watch it drip.
I like a runny scrambled egg.
I don't know what that means.
It means where you just cook them right before they're done all the way, and then the residual cooking goes. So they're not dry.
Yeah, like if you cook your eggs to completion on the stove, you've overcooked them.
Yeah.
Because
No.
they continue to they continue to cook.
Okay,
when you take
Bobby
them off.
Flay, chill out. But I'm saying like you
Well,
can make
He knew that. That's why he talked about it.
But you can make scrambled eggs where you scramble them and then you just turn the heat off and then they naturally turn into scrambled eggs.
Oh, with the residual heat?
That's what we just said.
Jesus.
But if you finish cooking them on the stove,
But he said they're runny and weird.
They're a little bit runnier, yes.
No, I like mine a little firmer, but they're not like brown and burnt. You know what I mean? There's a
I'm not saying they're brown and burnt either.
yeah,
but
there's a happy medium.
I've seen your egg pan, and I'm 100% confident that you have overcooked eggs.
Nah, I like them scrambled. But actually,
Overcooked eggs, not over easy eggs. They're
anyway.
different.
and you just said you like them over easy.
Well, I do. I go through spurts, man. And right now it's avocado toast with bacon and then scrambled eggs on top, and you just fucking throw it in the mouth.
Well, you put yours on. You put a lid over it so you don't have to flip it, right?
Flip what?
The egg. Like you just cook yours all the way on one side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
So you get a little dippy egg.
Because that's sunny side up. No. Yes.
Do you dip the toast in the egg? Do
No,
you break
'cause
the yolk?
Have
I put the egg on the toast.
Oh,
I like to eat it as like a thing
okay.
I like
Yeah.
flipping the egg.
But you don't break the yolk
in my mouth.
before? Oh, just in your mouth? Like you don't like pop with your fork and like smear the yolk around?
No,
on
I
the
want it
toast?
to be a whole experience.
Oh my,
Yeah.
Okay.
that's
Dut,
right.
second pick.
that's up there, dude.
1.2. What's off the board?
Second pick. I gotta get a protein source. He already got eggs. I'm going bacon.
Again, I mean, it's so tried. It's so true.
Yeah.
Cook it, eat it, any way you want it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bacon.
It's bacon. It's good on everything. It makes everything better, some may say.
You put it on cheeseburgers, you have a bacon cheeseburger. You put it on a burrito, you got a bacon burrito. What doesn't it go on? Pizza.
Bacon pizza.
Bacon goes on anything.
Hot take though, bacon wrap stuff is overrated.
Bacon wrap stuff is overrated. I agree
What
with
about
that.
bacon wrapped jalapeno bites? Like poppers. Bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers.
It's like might be the only acceptable one, but I still think it's overrated in terms
There's
of,
always one, baby.
in terms of how people rate it. They're like, it's the greatest thing in the world, and it's like, it's not that. It's 10 out of 10.
It's W.
I don't know, dude. Bacon wrapped jalapeno bites are fucking
The one
delicious.
place I think I just figured out where bacon sucks is when people put bacon in their green beans. I don't understand that.
What?
That's fucking weird.
No, it's delicious.
No, that's
No.
fucking weird.
But
Because
I'll-
it's like uncooked looking bacon too. Fuck that.
You a crispy guy, or are you on the lower end of the?
Crispy all day.
Nah. I like
So-
a little floppy. I like a little chew to my bacon.
Oh yeah.
No, but there's a perfect level of crisp and flop where you find like this flop risk, this crislop. Like it's
Buddy, you
it's-
are the king of not picking a side.
Yeah, but
You
I'm
just
saying-
stay right in the middle.
But you
I
can
like it crispy but floppy. A little flop crit, a little flourisp.
little
There's a perfect balance. You fucking Thanos over here. Perfect balance.
but that's what I'm
As
saying.
all things should be.
But that's bacon. You can find that you can truly achieve it. You can't do it with turkey bacon, but you can do it with like normal bacon, like Johnsonville, just thick, fucking
you got to get the thick cut.
bubbly, cracking in your fucking grease, just getting on your tits. Fucking just hurts, but it tastes so good. Like you bite into it with some crunch, but it's got the chew. Like it works.
If it's got crunch,
it doesn't have chew.
It
Those
does.
things
No,
no.
man.
It,
Is okay.
By definition, I don't think it can.
No, it can. But here's the question I got to ask you guys, because bacon is this food for me. So on a list of things that are you can eat an infinite amount of. So for me, it's like corn on the cob, what movie theater popcorn. No, I got something in my throat.
The two of the same fucking things.
Popcorn, corn on the cob. I
But-
could have it all day.
Can of corn, all of it.
But and then I would honestly put bacon on there. Like I feel like you can sit there if you just ate bacon in the morning.
Calm down, Ted Mosby. I don't think you can.
I think you could put down packs of it.
How much bacon do you think you could put down?
I bet what's a normal amount in a thing? I bet it's like 16 to 20 strips. I bet
Probably.
I could eat all that in one easily. If
Yeah,
that's my
that's easily, but how many can you eat?
oh total
Yeah.
40, 45.
45 pieces of bacon?
Yep.
I don't know about that.
I mean, if you're getting like this tiny little
No,
crispy
bitch.
things-
I'm,
cut?
no,
Thick
I'm,
cut
I'm getting
bacon?
the fucking
You
again
getting thick cut?
the snap crackle pop, the
Not
chewy
turkey.
crunch. Yeah, I could do it. That'd be easy. That's child's play, as some would say. So we got 100 nuggets, 45 pieces of bacon. What do you want to see me
Might
do
as well
first?
up it to 50.
I'll do 50.
All right.
You guys have to pay me $10 though each.
Okay.
What happens if you don't get it?
You have to pay us 100.
It's got to be something.
I'll get.
You want all these things, and if you achieve it, you're rewarded, but there's no risk for you.
I'll buy you the same thing. So I'll get each of you guys a pack of bacon.
Woo!
Yeah, you pumped? Then you can eat it on your own accord, all at once if you want, or just a little bit at a time. No, okay. So I have picks 3 and 4.
Correct.
Yes.
1.3, 1.4,
It's not 1.3, 1.4.
It's 1.3, 2.4.
2.1, 2.4.
It would be 2.1,
2.1,
but it's
yeah.
second round, fourth pick overall.
So
It's 2.4.
this
Maybe. I don't
is tough for me because you can. I mean, obviously I can flip flop it. I can do whatever I want here. You know what I mean? But there's some delicious stuff here.
know. Pick one.
I gotta pick 2, and
Let's just start with one.
I think
Right.
where you go first here. Oh, I got to delete eggs because you already picked eggs. So the first one, again, I need something. I need the main piece of my plate here, and it's between 3. But I think I go here. I go,
Well, fuck, marry, kill, and you kill one of them, dude. Just pick the other two.
and the one that I want to fucking pick is French toast.
Okay.
It is one of those where for the longest time,
Somebody got cocky.
well, no, I thought it was this extravagant. Like, how do you make such a product, such a food? And then I
How do you
realized,
change bread into French toast?
yeah. And then I was like, I found out you literally just scramble eggs in a bowl and then just dip them in it and put some cinnamon on it and you're done. And I was
Pretty
like,
much.
fuck, this is just way easier than I thought. It's like how I
A little
always,
vanilla in it.
yeah, I thought my mom when she made fish sticks and tater tots, I was like, this chick is cooking. Like, oh shit, what a fucking meal. And I'm like, you just turn the oven on. Like, you're just hungover and just 2 sheets of fucking shit. And you're just like, all right, here's some ketchup, have some fun. And I loved it. But I was like, I thought way more went into it.
This bitch is cooking.
She was
Oh, yeah. Fish sticks and tater tots tonight.
Yeah, I was just like, damn, like she's going off right now in the kitchen. Like I got to back up. But I mean, truth be told, it was nothing.
I think those are undercover more popular than I realized. I think a lot of people like tater tots.
Oh, people love tater tots.
I love
dude.
fish sticks.
We were in the airport and at Chicken and Beer.
Yeah. Side of tots.
And the guy was like, "Yeah, do you want the breakfast tots?" My mom was like, "Yes, I want tater tots."
Who
I
had-
was
yeah,
like,
dude.
"I
Oh.
guess I'll have some too."
Yeah, the
And
deck
they were good.
Their Tots Deluxe is probably one of their best things on their menu.
Mhm.
Tried and true every year.
It'd
Love
be
it.
better with bacon. Take the sauce. Take the
Oh, two shakes.
smoked sausage off.
Yep.
Put the bacon on there.
Okay, so then at
No
2,
way,
again, we're going to do something hearty here that really fills you up. I think it's one of the
because that French toast is a side.
Yeah. Jesus.
well, to me it is. But this is definitely like your proteins in it. You got all sorts of things just dancing around. It's the biscuits and gravy. It is.
You can't do that. We already said you can't do that
Why not?
because it's two things. You're saying say the name out loud again.
Biscuits and gravy.
Right.
Biscuits and gravy.
But that's a one where I feel like
No.
it's pretty.
No. You can pick gravy.
I don't want to do that. I'm not a fucking idiot.
Well, you are because you made the rule and then you picked two things.
I know. Well, this makes it kind of.
I feel like the biscuits and gravy part, like you have like that first big initial bite of both of them. You're just kind of just eating the gravy after that point.
No, I fucking love them, dude. It's when you. I can't even describe it. It's so good. It's tough.
I feel like you're a big texture guy and you would not like a gravy that's like the consistency that's in a biscuits and gravy.
Love it. Again, mom makes it. That's actually probably pretty hard to make. But
It's just cooking.
I freaking-
It's just cooking.
I love the B&Gs. Like, dude, it is fire.
I knew you were gonna ruin this draft.
No. So then, if I have to do another pick, then are you sure I can't pick that?
I'm
Positive.
sure you can't
That
because you made it very clear
well,
that we can't pick it.
okay. So that's off the board.
Because that's the same thing as Skir saying, "Why can't I pick bacon and eggs?"
I get it. I
All
get it.
right.
I get it. So we have French toast here.
We got the French toast.
You got bacon. You got eggs.
Parlez-vous français?
Oh, français.
Mm.
That means I'm just gonna have to take. I'm gonna have to go sausage.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm-
You shouldn't have. There shouldn't have been a debate there.
Well, I had B&Gs, and then you threw that to the TC trash can. Painful.
What's your second pick? Biscuits. Okay.
No. See, either one of them alone, trash. Put them together, masterpiece.
But could you pick sausage gravy and biscuits, or would you just pick gravy and biscuits and gravy?
Ooh, sausage, biscuits, and gravy.
So now you just want three things.
Great biscuits, gravy, sausage, biscuits,
You're saying the same thing, just in different orders here, bud.
sausage, gravy, and biscuits.
Breakfast much?
That's what I'm saying, dude. It was a great title. Is that what we end up picking? No, Breakfast of Champions. Okay, yeah, that's my 1-3 and 2-1.
Oh no, because we didn't do breakfast much. We went brunch. I was like, we can't do brunch.
Yeah, you want
We're doing
brunch
breakfast.
much?
Damn it.
Breakfast
Brunch
much would have been way
much?
better.
That was my bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for my second pick,
Yep.
we're going keep it classic, man. Just a nice little short stack.
Yeah.
Little
Mm.
buttermilk pancake, baby.
Exactly. The pancakes. I mean,
Yeah.
I like calling them flapjacks.
Flapjacks.
It's a way cooler word.
You sound like a guy that would say that,
Yeah.
completely ironically.
You got any jacks of the flat persuasion over there?
You don't like
Thank
the word
you.
at all. You're just like, flapjacks.
Yeah, it's
I like
nice.
the pancake, dude.
Yeah.
And it's like the fantasy football punishment
Yep.
where it's like you got to spend the
IHOP.
24 hours in an IHOP, but every pancake you eat
Takes
can
off
knock
an
off
hour.
an hour.
I
And
love
I'm
it.
like, buddy,
I think
I
I
might
could.
be out of there in fucking 5 hours.
I bet I. Yeah, I bet I could eat. I'm gonna say 15 pancakes, shortcakes,
In
flapjacks.
5 hours.
Like silver dollar type stuff, or
Oh, buddy, we're talking pancakes.
They're not like the size of the short size. So it's like, I don't know. What
No,
a
you're not
Yeah.
eating 15.
Yeah.
No.
buddy.
I could. Like if I had to sit there until like 24 hours came up,
Oh, I thought we
I
were
like
talking
planned it out.
setting.
Like I would start with like 6,
No, give me
and then I'd wait and I'd do 3 on the hour every
Give me
hour,
2
and then I'm
hours.
fucking out of there.
2 hours. They're crushed. I'm out.
You're eating 24 pancakes in 2 hours?
15.
I don't even think you get to there, man. That's a ton.
That's a ton. Well, it's the 20. You have to be in an IHOP for 24 hours. So we're setting the bar
I'll be-
at 24.
I'll be fine.
How long do you
guys
think it
have-
would
He
take
said
you?
he could
How
do it
long
in
do you
2
think?
hours.
Well, he said 15. How long do you think you could take you to eat 24 pancakes?
It would take me 15 and 2, 24, 3 hours. We'll say 4 just as a cushion. 4 to the 24, so 6 an hour.
24 pancakes in 4
6
hours.
an hour. That's easy. That's light work.
You might be able to do it.
Yeah,
I
that's
might give you that.
nothing, dude.
That's when you're doing sets of 10 and that rep 8 comes. All of a sudden you're
Right.
like, oh, I'm breezing through that.
Oh, I know.
Oh, my arms are shaking.
But it's just the classic. It's a mental fortitude you have where you take down 8 in the first hour so you can do fucking 4 in the second hour. Like, that's just math.
Yeah, but
then-
then you got to go to hours 3,
Yeah,
and then
and then-
hour 4.
8 again.
You're not doing. You're
8,
going
4,
from 8, then
4.
4, then 8 again.
Dude, it's reps. Get your reps
And the
in
first, I get it in the first hour, but
Yeah.
then the second hour you're slowed down.
Yep.
So you're taking the 4.
to speed up.
Now
in the
you
third.
think you're back up to 8 again,
100%.
and then knocking down 4.
I'll be fine. You guys have no faith.
Dude, I just know that
Oh, buddy, you
I
can
just know that
smash
when you're on
food.
those last ones, and then those couple bites remain, and it's
Gluttony
just
sets in, and you're just
full of syrup, but then they get cold and they get
Yes.
hard, and then it's
Bring it.
terrible to chew.
Bring
That's
it.
when you gotta like
Mm. That's when you find out who's a fucking man.
All right, dude.
Yep.
Looks like we got some challenges.
All right, Skur. 2, 3, 3, 1.
so. I will throw this up to his debate
Okay.
because it's more of a category. Am I allowed to just say fruit?
I'll give it to you.
So I can say fruit,
I don't know if I like that, but what the fuck?
like fresh
ever.
fruit, breakfast
Yeah.
fruit. Okay, all right,
Sure.
that's definitely it then for
Fruit.
me.
Cool.
That's it.
I mean,
You love it. Strawberries, you have them every morning.
but you're not classifying nothing. So to me, when you say fruit, it's the classic cop out of just like that shit ass bowl of side fruit they give you at any establishment. That is
So you
never-
know what he's talking about.
but it's never any of the good fruit. I'll never understand why it's not like peaches, strawberries, like banana. Like it's literally the shittiest fruits in there. It's always like cantaloupe, grapes, and
Two
There's some
bangers.
strawberries in there.
Yeah,
No.
all the time.
trash, dude. Fucking stupid. Good pick though. What's your
Well, then let me ask you this then.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say cereal, or do I have to pick a specific one?
No, you can say
You say
cereal.
cereal. That makes sense.
I'm
You
not
pick-
taking cereal.
I'm just putting it down on the board so I know it's there. What's your final pick? You have to wrap it up.
it's a treat. It's a delight.
Okay.
Love starting my breakfast off with it.
Yes.
It's just a donut.
Ooh, I love it.
It's on my list, man.
I love it.
Donut. Oh, third. Yeah, it's I mean, shit. Jack's Donuts again. Shout out to Jamie. Her donuts are phenomenal. She makes this one that's the like twirly big one, where it's like a circle and then it just twirls all the way up to the middle. That fucker is so good, and it's just
Is it the cinnamon roll donut?
maybe it probably looks like
Probably.
one. It's just drenched.
Is
in
there cinnamon and I'm assuming glaze on it?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Sometimes she puts like a chocolate frosting on it.
Hell yeah.
She gets it.
dude, and it's just
Donuts, man. It's a kryptonite.
they rule.
I can't eat a lot of them like in a sitting,
I
but like
can.
throughout the day, I
Oh,
can
that's-
eat a lot
yes.
of donuts.
I pay
I
for it
can't
every
eat a
time.
lot at
You-
once, but I can eat a lot in a day.
Yeah, I never try to take 2 in a row.
And that's where you fuck up every time.
Yeah.
You
But-
do 2 back to back, you're done. They shot to hell.
That's my point.
Yeah.
But if I have one every 90 minutes, let's
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's like I'm just a slow
Dude, the things that are like
person.
sneaky good, or I mean, they're not sneaky good. They're fucking phenomenal. But
Yeah.
the rise and roll crack donut holes.
Oh yeah.
You just sitting there not knowing it. Next thing you know, you had 24 in like 5 hours, and you're like,
Maybe it's because I
Jesus
haven't
I got-
Plus that's just
I
full of
gotta
powder.
stop.
dude.
haven't had enough of them, but I'm gonna say hot take they're overrated.
Oh my god, they're not.
They're
They're
good.
so good.
I'll figure it out. Okay, Dut, what's your third and final off the board?
It is probably going to be.
Hit me with your best shot. Fucking fire away. Remember, it's breakfast food.
Yeah, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Breakfast foods. I hate to go back to back like that, but it's there and it's Lego my ego, man. I gotta go waffles.
Yep.
Yeah, they're just
It's a good. Waffles are the elegant version of pancakes.
yeah.
They're just so cool looking. Whoever invented them's a genius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
French.
French
Belgium.
toast.
The Belgians.
The Belgian waffle. Like it's just waffle makers look cool. When they come out of them, they look cool. The little holes in them are cool. Like waffles are just cool.
Yeah.
Eggos are cool.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Are you telling me waffles are cool?
cool as shit, dude. They're so good. Like I love that you can just like grab and go with them. Like if you saw somebody with a pancake.
What do you mean a grab and go?
Like if somebody's walking around with a pancake, that's fucking weird. But if you saw me with like an Eggo waffle, that's fine.
No, it's not.
I think it is.
It's sturdier. I see what he's saying. Like it's
Yeah.
not like he said flapjack I see.
I still think it would be kind of weird if I just saw an adult I gotta go, and he just has a fucking waffle in his hand.
Yeah, Eggo on the go.
Well, egg on the go. Yeah.
Eggo. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. So the third and final pick, the Mr. Irrelevant pick to round this out. We got the French toast. We got the sausage. I mean, a lot's on the board here. Do you kiss it and go hash brown? Do you do the avocado toast? Do you go muffin? Do you go cinnamon roll? And see, that's where it gets tough because
Muffin's undercover good pick.
It is a good pick, but
I didn't think of that.
yeah,
Wasn't even on my list.
you're welcome. Somebody's back.
Somebody's back, baby.
Yeah, not taking it. But I do think, as soon as I thought of it, mouth watered, knees weak, arms are heavy. Not mom spaghetti, but it's mom cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls.
They're so fucking good.
Yeah.
They're delightful.
Mm-hmm.
They're the one thing you add to breakfast where now when I thought my day was getting started, it's getting shut down. Like I have to restart because fuck, they're good. They're like donuts.
Overload.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you just got to recharge the batteries even though you just got done charging them.
I like it.
It's a lot of energy.
It's good.
I like it.
Yeah. That being said, honorable mention, what is your drink of choice in the morning? Doesn't count for anything, but just a little fun FYI.
It is for me.
Kombucha?
It is making my own chocolate milk. I like because I don't like Dean's and like Prairie Farms. It's too dark. It's too chocolatey. I like a light chocolate milk. So
Interesting.
like a Hershey syrup, just a little bit.
Ugh.
So it's like barely.
I'll never trust the syrup in the milk because I always feel like you're going to drink it and get that one like gulp of syrup that hits the back of your throat. And you're
You
just
gotta stir it
Yeah.
up, dude.
Nobody ever worries about that.
like, I do every
Yeah.
time. That's why I
No.
don't do it.
I stir it up and I drink it pretty fast.
Shout out to Prairie Farms. The like the smaller gallon milks,
Yeah.
chug them right out of the fucking
Half
thing.
gallon.
So good.
Do a little half and half.
Fire.
Yeah.
Mine's just
It's
orange
delicious.
juice. Zero pulp
Yours
though.
is coffee.
Zero pulp.
Coffee, yes, but orange juice is just a nice staple where when you find that right flavor and taste, like, oh my god,
You go Simply Best
I go simply.
or Tropicana.
It's whatever one has no pulp.
I mean, you can get anyone with no pulp. You just buy it no pulp.
It's
Simply.
I like a light pulp.
I think it's the simply.
I like a light pulp.
Fuck pulp, dude.
I don't mind a pulp either.
It's weird. What's yours?
I mean, cranberry juice.
What are you on your
Little pot cream.
Fucking trash,
Dude, hot
dude.
take, dude. Apple juice is far superior than orange juice.
Apple juice is fire. That's
Yeah,
what I said.
it's
I
far
love.
superior than
I love apple
orange
juice.
6-year-old sick kid, maybe.
That's the one
Good
where
Lord.
apple juice.
juice is so fucking
Dude,
good.
bad.
Anytime
Dude,
I buy
Mott's, a little Mott's
yes.
apple juice, dude.
anytime I buy it, I do the thing where I'm like, be careful. Like collect yourself. Just take one glass a day, and I'm like, I mean,
Nah.
one little chug won't hurt anybody. Next thing I know, fucker's gone in a day.
I couldn't tell you last time I drank apple juice.
Are you
Fire,
serious?
dude.
Yes.
It
Dude.
is. You're missing out. Like that's
Yeah.
just, it's exquisite.
Bring some apple juice home for the kids, dude.
Yeah. and
Get
then-
you a little,
and
get
then
you a little
you
glass
drink it.
of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so recap it. What do we got?
All right, Skur. Started off eggs.
Yeah.
With a little breakfast fruit, little fruit cocktail action, and then just the classic donut.
Yeah.
Dealt with the number 2 overall pick.
No, you said eggs, fruit, and the donut.
And
Yeah.
that's what
what
I
I
just
said.
said.
Okay, never
in
mind.
The
I-
recap.
Lost a little. Okay, go ahead.
You heard the fruit cocktail and panicked. Didn't know what that meant.
I don't know.
Dealt the number 2 overall pick. Bacon.
Yes.
Followed up with the short stack.
The flapjack.
Some pancakes.
The pan clocks.
Then he went basically just kind of
1A, 1B.
yeah.
1A, 1B.
Waffles.
Not the
Eggo.
house.
Lego.
Yes.
On the goes.
Fire.
Trav.
Yes.
French toast.
Mm-hmm.
Sausage. Links or patties?
That's a great question.
Is it though?
I mean, I think links are
I think
just
it's links.
links are the play,
Yeah.
but I love a good patty sometimes.
I do.
I don't hate them.
I like the links better,
Yeah.
personally, but patties.
Patties because I can pick
You'll
them up.
have patties when they're available, but I think you never seek them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean they're little saucers. You just pick them up. You fucking
Yeah, continental breakfast
You
buffet or
finger
something.
'em,
And there you'll
yeah.
pick them.
Yeah.
But if there's like the choice, you're always taking links.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because if there's like a
I trust it more.
patty like that, then I'm trying to build something. I'm building a sandwich.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
You can dip your links in the egg.
Yeah.
Mm.
I already like subconsciously want to just stack like a bacon and then like something else on top of it and just fucking
Yeah.
every time.
And then you round it out with cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, what a treat!
It is.
good.
Honestly, I think that's the steal of the draft.
Yeah.
What a breakfast!
Yeah.
What a smorgasbord.
It's good.
Yeah. When you get the fucking icing and it's just all jizzy, cummy, and it's just
Okay.
hot and warm, I love it.
Which you hate.
What?
Yeah, you hate that.
You hate that texture.
Not that texture when it's this moment for the cinnamon rolls.
That's what she said.
Yeah. It's, dude, it's
Jesus.
fire. So ranch, actually, I'm coming around to ranch. Ranch on pizza, I love it. But the sour cream, that's the worst white stuff of all time.
Worse than cottage cheese.
Actually, no, never mind. Cottage cheese is one.
Fire.
Ugh.
Mayonnaise.
Oh, man, damn. Okay, so those are the top 3. Worst white stuff.
That's it.
Dude, sour cream is probably the best one.
No.
It's so fucking good, dude.
There's no need for it to be at the party. Like, you have so many other good things there. You have the beans. You have the, like, what's the fucking tomatoes and the cilantro called?
Pico de gallo.
Pico de gallo. You got the cheese. You got the onions. You got the lettuce. The salsa. Everything in there is fucking dancing, having a good time. You don't need this fucking floodgate of fucking white goo.
It's the DJ.
Shitting all over you.
That's what's bringing it all together, dude.
Fuck that, dude. It's just it's the worst.
Sour cream's the fucking best.
87.
Well, 87. Again, draft season's coming to an end. It's getting down to the nitty gritty. You guys know at this point how to vote. Hit us up on all the platforms. All the votes are counted. Email.
I'm going to go. I might repeat.
You've
You
got a
might.
good chance, honestly.
You might.
It's a good lineup.
I love when you guys tell me that.
That being said,
Vote for me.
please.
87.
87 in the books.
We did it.